So today let's go through the currency indices and see what we have, what's on offer. So last week I actually wanted to trade euro dollar. So price indeed went down, but wasn't at the level that I'm able to trade. So this wasn't a trade that I'm able to enter. Now interestingly for cat Swiss, I actually wanted to long for last week. Now what happened is that I didn't get a long position, but I couldn't resist when price actually gave me a very nice looking lower high. Yeah, so it is actually at the same level whereby I wanted to trade long, but since it gave me a bounce, a break and retest with an engulfing bar, so I'm actually in this position. Yeah, so it's a normal trend trading move instead of me trading a false break. Right. So now, with effect from this week, dollar is still looking rather strong to me. Although last week it didn't gain any good momentum, but after NFP we shall see how it performs. But this is still a very classic break and retest. We shall see whether it continues to rally. Now, other than dollar, I don't see any obvious strength in any other pair. Now, I put Canadian index as the second one simply because it's near a horizontal level. Yeah. So usually when price is near a horizontal level, I'm quite reluctant to trade the first 2 days. So just want to see if price will actually bounce off this level, 80, pending Monday or Tuesday bar, and then I will get a clarity. If it does, then definitely it'll be in one of my setups. Japanese index, you can see that price is actually hovering at the horizontal level. So I'm not quite keen to trade this until it gives me a clarity of where it wants to go. New Zealand currency, you can see that again price is really in a range. It's not bouncing off any significant level. So I'm just going to leave this out. Now Swiss is actually interesting. So Swiss onwards, downwards, I would think that all of them are weak, display signs of weakness. So been saying for the Swiss index that price would possibly rise up to the horizontal level and the channel. And so last week it didn't show the weakness that I was waiting for. Instead, it continues to rally up to this level. You can see a very nice doji bar. So I will keep a close watch and see that if there's indeed any sort of significant rejection from this level. If it does, then I would say it will be a very nice trade all the way down. So this will be one of my classic long-term trades. Not classic, traditional long-term trade if it happens. The Euro index price is still below a horizontal level, display a doji bar. So I have no reason to think that it will stop its downwards trajectory. So I'm gonna find any opportunities I can short. Pound major weakness. So price is near a level, I would say. Yeah. So it wouldn't necessarily stop me from trading it because it still has space to actually travel below. So this will be interesting in the coming weeks ahead to see if we can actually get in a swing position down to this level. And the last is the Aussie index. Now price makes a very, very nice break, retest, bearish engulfing bar on the weekly chart. So as such, this will be the most clear chart for me to actually short. So in the upcoming week ahead, I'm going to pair the strongest versus the weakest. There will be Aussie dollar. So you can see that Aussie dollar on the 4-hour chart has already displayed one cycle, two cycles. So I'm waiting for the third cycle, jump in, be going for a happy ride. And next will be pound cat. So pound cat has been on weakness for quite some time already. So you can see that price is actually consolidating. Break. I'm just waiting for a retest before I can actually go in. Yeah, so Aussie dollar and pound cat will be the two charts that I'll be keeping a lookout for in the upcoming week. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.